We are back with Candace Cameron Bure, who has mastered balancing it all. She's best known as DJ Tanner, of course. She grew up into a busy working mom.
Yes.
You got your own full house now. You're busy as stink, going 100 miles an hour. How do you avoid the burnout?
Well, there's a few things. I mean, really, I have to be flexible. That's the biggest part of keeping it all in balance. I can't have such rigid schedules, even the exercise, the eating. I have to make things work for me and because I'm on the go so much. So knowing that I'm flexible kind of helps me keep it all in perspective. And what else?
Well, that's enough. If you can just keep yourself flexible, that's a home run for most people.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come back to that in a second because I'm curious how you actually get to the nitty gritty. But the one part that throws you off balance, and sometimes you got to be super flexible for, is the controversy you get into. And the View is really good at making us provocatively think about what's important in our society. And if we all agreed, it wouldn't be interesting, frankly. You get into it all. You get into public prayer debates. It's just serious topics. When you go to the social media feed afterwards, you see comments. How do you deal with that? How about your co-hosts? What do they say?
Well, I mean, that's the beauty of The View. We all have different viewpoints, and I think it's really good that we're able to have healthy discussions about our different viewpoints and not be upset about them. But hearing other points of view is how we learn and we grow. And if it comes from compassion and a loving place, that maybe we will give some information that might make someone else think, or you'll tell me something that might make me think differently. So I love that part about the show. But I'll tell you, social media can be really tough. I can't avoid it. I can't say, oh, I'm gonna turn it off and just not read it, because it's part of my job. And quite frankly, it's like hard to stay off of it. But I've learn to use the block button really, really well. So people on social media, if they're really nasty, I block it, because I just don't need that feedback when it's coming from a really ugly place, which people, you know.
It happens to everyone, whether they're making commentary on The View or not. And some of the things you get into are fairly personal to you, like when you talk about being a submissive wife, which I love you to explain to everybody the thought behind it, but I'm sure some of the attacks were very personal around that.
Yeah, it was funny that my second book that I released, called Balancing It All, they took an excerpt out of the book on that I said I was a submissive wife, and I had no idea that was going to become a controversy or something that would even become of debate. Yeah. And for me, it was really a biblical term that I was using, and I don't think a lot of people don't understand the meaning because they think of it as something that's very oppressive, and that's not how it's explained in the Bible. It means it's bridled strength. It's strength under control. And so when I say that, I love that my husband's a strong man, and he's a leader of our family, and I'm a leader as the mother of our family, but we have different qualities, and I like that as a man he gets to have his, and as a woman, you know, I'm more nurturing and all that. So it's kind of the yin and the yang. But ultimately, I love that my husband leads us the best that he can, and it's all in love. It doesn't mean I don't have a voice or opinion. Clearly, I'm on The View, and I have an opinion and a voice. But I mean, that's what it really means to me. We just work together as partners, and I think it's more about working together. If we want to talk about it in non-biblical terms than what people think of the word submissive.
Well, good for you for speaking your mind.
Thank you.
So let me transition if I can. Since family's so important to you, and part of staying flexible is getting sleep. And with kids around, you have to fly back and forth from California to be with them and then come back here and do The View. There's something I understand you have in your purse that I think folks in the audience would enjoy hearing about. This is something that lets you sleep anywhere you are and everywhere you go.
It does. So I've become an essential oils fan. I have my purse right here.
Let me put it up here.
I know, it's so heavy. I have my computer.
Oh, my shoulder. Oh, my shoulder.
I can't live with that.
Here, rub it right.
I keep my muscles.
Rub it right there. It's much better.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So I use essential oils, and I have lavender. And this has been great. So I put a little on my pillow, I might put some on my neck around, but it really helps me fall asleep. So if I'm at a hotel, and it's also a familiar smell, so that part's nice too. But I love my oils. I'm big into health and fitness, so I try to use all the little tricks of the trade that I can to stay healthy, especially while traveling.
Doctors have studied it. It's been used for millennia. I think you're very wise to carry it around with you.
And it just smells good. So you just put it on and anyone's smelling good. Who doesn't want that?
So can I ask one question as a favor?
Yes.
I'm getting a lot of pressure about your co-hosts. They want to know what you think about them. So
What?
I'm going to put your co-stars actually on Fuller House.
Oh,
I'm going to leave
okay.
your co-hosts.
My co-host of The View. I was like, what do you think about me? Not what I think about you. I'm the newbie.
So we all know about the Mary-Kate wedding, right? All that fantastic stuff. And you got some of your stars that are coming back. So I'm going to put their pictures up here. You're going to tell me what you think about them. Little celebrity gossip. Are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. You're going to be honest about this.
I'm always honest.
All right. Here's the real scoop on the Full House cast. I'm going to show you some pictures. Tell me what they're really like. Put it up there. First picture is...
It's Comet, it's the DJ's pillow person, and Mr. Bear.
What do you think about him?
I love them all. Oh, Comet. Comet's old and not around anymore. Neither is my pillow person because my dog ate it.
Your dog ate him?
Yes, I took DJ's pillow person and he ripped the arms and legs, so the pillow person is no longer.
Thanks for being here. I could have sewed him back together again if you brought him to me. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out on new videos to live the good life.